Good morning, everybody and anybody. If you're sitting on the toilet while watching this, that is totally okay. You shouldn't feel bad about that. Motorcycle statistics. I have not looked at motorcycle statistics in a long time, but I remember when I was new to riding motorcycles, I looked into it for a bit, find out, what's the percentage of you actually getting in an accident, and what's the percentage of you dying, and all of these things. Because it's good to know your odds, I guess. But let me tell you right now, those statistics are complete crap. And my suggestion would be to completely ignore any statistics that you find on riding a motorcycle. Any of them whatsoever. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't pay attention to facts, but statistics can be horribly misleading, and statistics don't count. I'm going to start sounding like Jim Carrey. I'm going to be like, statistics. I don't know where you're getting your statistics, but statistics can be horribly misleading, and they don't take into account all of the different variables. There are way too many variables to riding to actually make good, solid statistics. I think they say like 80% of motorcycle accidents are like a single vehicle, like it's just the rider and the motorcycle. Now, does that mean that you only have 20% chance of actually getting hit with another vehicle or something? Who knows? Because that doesn't take into account all of the different variables of, was the person drunk? Were they under the influence of any drugs? Were they speeding? Were they stunting? Were they, how many years of experience did they have? Was it a new bike? Was it faulty equipment on the bike? There's so many things to put into that equation, that mathematical equation, that you can't come up with something that's completely accurate. Now, there are facts that are completely aside from the statistics that will actually benefit you as a rider, if you have the wisdom to apply them. So instead of looking at the statistics, let's look at some of the facts that are actually kind of undeniable. A few things that can contribute to having an accident on a motorcycle can involve things like intoxication, drugs, excessive speed, stunting, lack of experience, like riding outside of your ability, things like that. Things like that are going to increase your chances of things going wrong. We'll just kind of sum it all up in things going wrong. However, on the flip side, you have things that are actually going to improve. I have to sound a little bit like a hypocrite here, because I didn't actually take a legitimate motorcycle training course, and looking back, I should have. But doing things like improving your skills through a riding course of some kind, that's going to help you avoid certain accidents. Riding within your limits, not speeding, not stunting, don't drink and ride, wearing a helmet. That's going to decrease your chances of getting injured severely, of head damage. Now, we don't have a helmet law here in Montana, which is ridiculous. I'm surprised at the amount of people that don't ride with a helmet. It's like, where's your lid? You don't have your lid on. But wearing proper gear, learning to operate your bike, riding safely, those are going to increase your personal statistics. Regardless of what they are, it makes it better. So they may say that, yeah, as a beginner, you're more likely to crash. That may be true, but the percentage of that likelihood is irrelevant. It doesn't matter. No, what does that mean? Does that mean that you should be scared for the first 6 months of riding? No. That means you should be careful your first 6 months of riding. That means you shouldn't get cocky your first 6 months of riding. Don't ever think, oh, I got this, because that's the time it gets you. And some people might say, well, if you can't do wheelies and you can't speed and race down the highway and do all this, so what's the fun in riding a motorcycle? Well, being able to ride a motorcycle tomorrow, maybe. When you get a bike, there's a pretty good likelihood that you'll run into some people that will always say, yeah, I used to have this. Yeah, I used to have this. And then they talk about their motorcycle accident. Well, they don't have a bike today. They used to have the bike and they weren't cautious enough. So, some things to keep in mind. I hope that was helpful to somebody who might be new to motorcycle riding. I'm here at Montana Club. I'm gonna get something to eat. I'm always eating in these things. Like Brad Pitt from Ocean's 11. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope that makes sense. Let me know what you think in the comments. Am I wrong? Could be. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you in the next one. Bye. Montana Club. Just had lunch there. I picked the healthy option today. I had a salad. Well, it was like a potato salad, kind of. Had ranch. Of course, the potatoes were like cut into little slivers and deep fried. So it was like a French fry salad with a side of sandwich. I guess the sandwich did have, you know, bacon and ham, which is pretty much the same as bacon and turkey. It had a tomato though, so that kind of contributed to the salad, the French fry salad, I guess. I didn't eat healthy at all. Never mind. Can't justify that. What was that? It's a rare, great, it's a fluorescent, let's see. It was a rare radioactive rural rodent. I wonder what it actually was. Like, for example, what did they say? Isn't it like something like 80% of accidents? What is it that they say? They say like 80% of accidents are caused by, I can't remember what it was, but what is it? Is it like, I think they say like 80%